Welcome each and every one of you to another video. This time, obviously, you can see it, we are going to play Shovel Knight. So I have not played Shovel Knight until recently, and I completely dig this game. Like it's amazing. It's really great, and like, you can see I have played through the main game one time. I have not played any of the other modes, and I played it in co-op only, basically. Like my girlfriend wanted to play that with me in co-ops, and I thought like the game looked good. I never got to play it, so why not? And actually, this game is super amazing, and I think I should have played it earlier. So I'm just going with the main story here, and I think this playthrough is going to be a lot of me just talking about why this is amazing. How do we call this? So let's just call this Smaxies. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, let's just put this on like on random. Yeah. Let's go. And there we go. Let's start this game. Yes, let's show this profile. So, for those who don't know, it's like a side-scrolling platformer. It really feels like a retro game, like a classic SNES game. It really got a lot of, like, it clearly got a lot of inspirations from big titles like Mega Man and Castlevania, and I think even a little bit like Ninja Gaiden, stuff like that. Got a lot of stuff in it. It got, as you can see, a pretty comic-y, like a cartoonish aesthetic. It's pretty cute, but at the same time, like the storyline and some things got, like, they feel a little bit more like drawn, like as it should draw, like adults to it. A lot of things feel very adult. But then again, it's like full of stupid little funny like gags, like memes and stuff like that. Like, not necessarily that they just put memes in it, but some things like kind of feel very influenced by internet culture. Anyways, let's start this game. It just feels really good. You can clearly feel how the developers put a lot of effort into this game. So yeah, my basic abilities: I can shovel stuff, and I can do those dive attacks, and that's basically everything we have for now. Later on we will get some little items, and we also can get power-ups, like power-ups for our armor as well, like we can get power-ups for the shovel as well as for armor. If you're here to see me fail horribly and hilarious at the same time, I can absolutely understand that, but for the most part I think I will not give you too much of it. Maybe in the later parts. Maybe I'm just overconfident right now, but I feel like I just recently played through the game, and I feel very confident right now at beating this game with not too many big problems. Also, the music is very good in this game. I think like one thing you can really feel in this game is that like the developers just took the time to make everything right. Like, there's not a single thing wrong with the game. That is, I think, the biggest thing. Like, there's as far as I can recall, like playing the game, yeah, there were parts that I liked more than other ones. But for the most part, there was nothing like a level or gimmick or anything where I'm like, oh no, this shouldn't be in the game. And a lot of mechanics and stuff like that are definitely homages to old games. I mean, there are some things where you can just say like, yeah, there's something that's basically in any 2D platformer, like spikes that damage you and stuff like that. But there are some things that really remind you of old classic games, if you know them. So yeah, and there are sometimes these little secrets, a lot of secrets in this game that you can find, mostly for just getting a little bit extra gold, or for those little note sheets here. And in the village, one of the 2 villages that we can find in this game, basically, there's Bart, and you can give them to him, and he basically works like a sound tester, like where you can just go through the music that the game has to offer and just listen to it, and you can then like temporarily change the theme of the village into whatever you found so far. For the most part, you find like in the stages you find them usually like in stages, and then it's like the boss theme of that stage or something like that. Mostly it's obviously then just a theme that you can usually find in the stage, but there are some differences. Especially like, sometimes there are those treasure maps. They are pretty fun. And those treasure maps, yeah, they are basically optional stages where you can just get a bunch of money and whatever. And sometimes you can find those music sheets in there too. And they are then, like there's no special theme in them. So, yeah. Yeah, this is the first level. So far nothing too special here, but the game gets pretty hard. And also, I don't know if that brand of gamer still exists, but I remember there was like this specific type of gamer that were like retro gamers who would refuse to play newer games. I believe it started with like the N64 gen. So, like, it was like some people just did not want to go to 3D, I believe, which is totally fair. But I think like there was a specific brand of retro gamer that started to exist, which refuses to play the newer games and only stick to the old consoles. So if some of them still exist, I bet they could enjoy this game, because it could be a SNES game, to be honest. It just could be an SNES game. It feels like it plays like it, it's amazing, it's a lot of fun. Like, this easily also could be just a very amazing SNES game. So, yeah. There we got a little extra secret. So the first time I saw this secret, I just ran up first, then I saw this, I was like, oh wait a minute, there must be like something in the wall. That's why I knew that, if you're wondering that right now. And I think even, like, yeah, this stage also got like a little boss. Can I kill that guy? Yes, I can. So, enemies usually drop money, but only the first time you kill them. I can't kill that guy. Yeah, they only drop it the first time you kill them. Ah, damn it. I want that. I want that little thing there. Can't get it like that. Ah. Okay. Let's see. Ah, okay, nice. Got it. Okay, so yeah, enemies, you can respawn enemies by re-entering stages, and like I think there are some enemies that even respawn if you go just on the same screen back and forth. I'm not 100% sure on that though, but I think there are those. Oh yeah, that happens. Like, I played this stage 2 times so far, and this every time happens. Like, all the treasures going to that hole. It's a shame, but not too bad. We find enough treasure in the later parts of the... Oh, dude, why would you do that? I think it's intentional that way, so that like the stuff is just going down there. that thing. So the difficulty level of this game I would compare to the old Mega Man games. Oops, it's definitely not as hard as something like Ninja Gaiden. It's definitely harder than stuff like Super Mario. But I think Mega Man is pretty accurate. I think it's a little bit like the little bit later Mega Man games, like, because Mega Man 1, as much as I love the game, it really got some flaws to it that raised the difficulty level as well. And there's some bullshit going on in Mega Man games. But this game doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like any bullshit going on. But the difficulty level is very comparable to Mega Man, I think. I think we are very close to the end. So here we should get the boss fight with our rival. Yes, Black Knight. Okay, let's go. I even his laugh. Wasn't it like Kafka in Final Fantasy that had like that laugh? Oh, and he can do the scan it off thing. Let's see if we can bait it. See if, yeah, there we go. Look at that. And he can bounce it back as well, especially like in later fights. Oh shit, later fights that we get with that guy. Oh, am I going to die here? Oh no, I need only to do one hit, more hit. So yeah, he can do the scan and off style like thing. There are some enemies that can, like some bosses that can do stuff like that. Yeah, pretty flawlessly done the first level here, and I think, like, let's see, do we have a dream sequence here? Like, sometimes you get those dream sequences. If the screen goes up now, we have a dream sequence. Yes. And so what happens now is we see Shield Knight. So if you paid attention in the beginning, like, Shield Knight is gone. There's this whole thing with the Tower of Fate, and we want to save her. Oh, can I make it? Oh, yes, I can make it. Nice. So, sometimes we dream of her falling and try to catch her. The first time it's like this, and the next few times there will be enemies spawning that we can kill, and we can collect the treasure from them. And then at some point, everything will turn slow-mo, and we have to catch her. And I think, and like the next few times it will happen, there will be a treasure chest here, and I believe we get some more treasure out of that if we catch her, but I can't really tell as I never dropped her. I always catched her so far. I think it isn't really hard to catch her. Maybe it can be sometimes, especially if you play alone, because I only played this game on co-op so far. But yeah, so this is our world map. The first section, we can see like the village, and like down there is a level, up there is a level. And on the right side we can see those logs that block the path. The yellow one with the red background and the red one with the blue background. And we get them out of the way by completing the levels that have a similar coloration. And the icon in the forest with the tree there, that is like that's another level where there's an NPC that helps us. And yeah, this is the village. And the little jewel icon there, that is the treasure level. So let's just go through the village here and show you some standard stuff. Yeah, he's telling us no weapons allowed, and then he's like, oh, that's only a shovel. And then he tells us how we can talk to people, and we can talk to random people, and some of them actually give us like really good tips. I knew about one secret in the level just because some random person that I talked to just told it to me. and that's like in a specific level you can just go into the, like, instead of going forward you go backward just at the beginning, and then there's a little secret room, like stuff like that. But I think that's really cool. So now let's talk to this guy. I buy those tickets. So what that makes is, yeah, wait. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. So what we can do with those is we can give this guy, and he can cook stuff for us. And when we eat that increases our maximum health. You see we have 2 health more now. Here we can buy extra maximum magic. That will come in handy later in the game as well. But at first I want to max out this thing. So yeah, these guys, they are just... like, some of them are upset about some bosses, like this guy is a king, and King Knight stole his throne. Here, back in the day, we have a little mini game. We will get to that later as well, but not now, because I want to end this episode. And in here we have this guy. Oh shit, I should have saved some money to buy from this guy, because these things come in handy as well. And this guy can... oh shit, I made a horrible mistake. You know what? I'm going to play the minigame. Oh wait, I can get this one, and then I play the minigame one time. So I just wanna get some... Oh wait, no. I don't need to do that. Okay, because I can get another music sheet over here. So here's this guy, and he's like... he's funny, he's like, oh, you're really this Shovel Knight? Prove it by digging this dirt. And then I dig the dirt, and he's all like, yay! And he's very happy that I am actually Shovel Knight. So yeah, so that woman, we need her. So we can go here, up there, and we get this. Now we go to the bard, and give the bard 2 more. He will give us 1,000 more. Then we're able to buy the fishing rod. And the fishing rod is very useful. And also, let's just talk to this guy, and he shall play us a song. I just wanna have everything marked. What's that? Yeah, let's. I think that's the boss theme that just played, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, now we have 1,600, and we go down here and pay this guy Chester the money to get the fishing rod. Nice. And yeah, I guess that was it for this episode. I think I'm going to do the King Knight stage as the next stage, and then I'm going to do Spectre Knight. And then we're able to go further, and oh, I'm so stupid, there's the treasure chest! Come here, come back here, lady. Come back here, lady. I just did not see it, what the fuck? Sorry, also, it's 31 December, 1st December, and it's Sylvester, and everyone have a great time. Have a good party at Sylvester, and Happy New Year. Goodbye.